If you're going out there and you're triggered by people wearing masks or not wearing masks, what would love do? That question, that powerful question, is a game changer. Choose love. Fear is what we learn. Marianne Williamson, from the book Return to Love. And the way things that are going on at the moment out there in the world, with so many people walking around with big wide eyes, whose faces we can't see, who have to stay inside and hide away from the world, from what's going on. There is a lot of fear that is flowing through the ocean of humanity right now. And the thing is that there always has been. It's not that new. It's just that it's been amplified right now. And so at this time, whilst fear is being amplified, it is necessary that we turn the volume up on love. Because you see, when fear shows up in its most evil, its most grotesque, its most strong and powerful, then love and light must shine its brightest, at its most compassionate, at its most fierce and alive. And that is where we're at right now. You see, if you want to make a difference in the planet right now, if you want to make a change, then know that you must first take care of yourself, which means to love yourself. I know that in my experiences that I am no good to anybody or anything if I don't first take care of myself, put on my own oxygen mask and love myself. And right now I've made a commitment to juice. Go on a juice feast, not a fast, but a feast where I have 4 to 8 liters of fresh vegetable and fruit juices every single day for at least the next month and probably longer. And I've made that commitment to myself so that I love myself more fully, so that I can cleanse and detoxify and regenerate every single cell in my body. And we're made up of over 100 trillion cells. And I'm doing this because there is so much going on out there, so much wildness, so much madness, so much fear, so many conflicting ideas and perspectives and opinions and studies, that we are being divided and conquered. And so, what can I do to make a difference, to come up with creative solutions to the Wild West that we got going on out there? And the first thing that I can do is take care of myself, love myself. And that's why I'm juicing, so that I can get rid of all that ancient, old, toxic debris that is stored up inside my intestines. Now, you might not want to go on a juice feast like I am, or even a juice fast or anything like that, and that's fine, that's up to you. What I do recommend is that if you do anything, you connect more to nature, you get out in the sun, you ground yourself on the earth, and where possible you eat more living foods. A great way to do that is to drink more smoothies if you don't have a juicer. But if you've got a juicer and you want to make up some badass juices every day, then go for it, do it. I really recommend a very simple one is to get 3 to 4 bunches of celery and just juice all of that. It'll make you a liter or a liter and a half of pure celery juice. Don't add anything, no water, no lemon, no nothing, and drink that. It's got sodium cluster salts in it, which are extremely beneficial for rehydrating your body, and they will help, especially if you're constipated and you're a bit bunged up, they will help push that out of you. So that's a way that you can love yourself if you don't want to do what I'm doing, which is going on this juice feast for at least a month. And I'm going to document it. I'm going to share every single day my experiences. And at the end of this video, I'm going to share what my experience was from yesterday. Today is day one according to the video, but I actually began yesterday, and I'll be recounting my experiences every subsequent day. But you're not juicing, you're not doing any of those things. So what can you do when you're faced with fear, when you're faced with somebody that's being rude, that's being aggressive, that's scaring you, that what can you do about that? Right? Because it could be difficult when somebody is pointing the finger at you and they're having a go at you and they're saying, why aren't you doing this or doing that? And they've got their perspective, their side of the coin. And sometimes people can be furious and so angry that you're not playing ball, you're not conforming to their point of view, their perspective. What can we do in a situation like this? Well, it starts with compassion, and you can ask yourself, and it's a question I ask myself all the time. It's such a powerful reminder. You can ask yourself, what would love do? Right? What would love do right now in this situation? Maybe you're having an argument with your loved one and you're really angry about something. Can you just take a step back and say, what would love do? And come from compassion in the heart. If you're going out there and you're triggered by people wearing masks or not wearing masks, what would love do? That question, that powerful question, is a game changer, and it can change everything for you. So remember that, as Marianne Williamson said, we come into this world with love. It is fear that we learn. And we must learn to love ourselves again. And we must ask ourselves, what would love do? And finally, I have a very simple tool for you to practice, to do on a daily basis. I do this every single day for 7 minutes. And I got this tool from the book, Love Yourself Like Your Life Depended on It. Great title. And it's simple, it's the easiest thing you can do. You sit down for 7 minutes, you put on some music, some nice gentle music that lasts for 7 minutes, piano, violins, flutes, whatever, and you ask yourself, you take in a breath through the nose, and you say to yourself, mentally, silently, I love myself. And then you exhale through the mouth. When you let out any negativity, any stress, any whatever's going on, or you don't have any thoughts, you just let out the air. Then again, you breathe in, I love myself. And you start to feel it, and you smile, and you feel it, and you let it really run through your body. Feel the energy in your cells, and you keep repeating that for 7 minutes, and do it every single day, and you watch how you begin to remember throughout the day and say to yourself aloud or internally, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. So by focusing on putting on your oxygen mask first, taking care of yourself, loving yourself first, so that you can then love others, and ask yourself, what would love do? And repeat to yourself, it's just 7 minutes a day, right? And repeat to yourself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. Then you watch how everything magically changes around you. Everything will become so much more empowered, because like I said, we come in, or as Marianne Williamson said, we come into this world with love. Just look into the eyes of a baby. We're not inherently evil. Children have no negativity in them when they come into this world. Look into the eyes of a newborn baby. They are pure love, pure, vulnerable, beautiful love. And we are all that. But the way that the world is currently set up means that we become distorted. And when we become distorted, we're unable to think clearly. We end up with a dysfunctional mind. And when we have a dysfunctional mind, we are unable to be critical. We're unable to tap into our feelings and have strong compassion for others who are maybe not on the same path as you. So love yourself. And like I said, the way I'm loving myself right now, day one, is juicing, juice feasting. And I only had 3 liters of juice yesterday, which for some of you might seem like a lot, but in order to get the calorific intake you need so that you have energy and don't lose muscle mass, means that on average you want to be getting between 4 and 8 liters depending on how active you are. But it went easy for me. It was no problem. I am used to this sort of thing. I have done juice feasts before, and in the evening there was a little bit of, I want to eat some bread, some toast, and I could smell it. And I know that I'm going to have many more of these hurdles to jump over the next at least 30 days. But I'm ready for it, I'm prepared for it. And today, or last night, I slept amazingly well. I slept really good, like a baby. I've woken up, I feel fresh, I feel alive, I feel alert, I feel at ease, I feel light. And I'm shining because of it. And so, just remember that you are me, and I am you. And at the end of the day, we are all in this together.